Hey, how's it going? This is TheArgonaut, and we are here again in DEI. We are back. We are back in the warm embrace of Divide et Impera. And we are here in the Massalia Campaign. We're starting off with a new series, a series which you all voted for and voted this faction in. So, what is going on? Well, we're playing on very hard, of course, and let's go over Massalia a little bit. So, we have a few little fun traits. Independence, we get plus 10 melee defense during battles in our own or allied territory. Very nice. Good for those hoplites. Far from home, we get plus 2 cultural conversion, which is kind of in opposition to the conservative society, which increases unrest from presence of foreign cultures. So those will at least help to play off each other. We get great traders, increased trade income, always good. And minor diplomatic bonus with Latin, Italian, and Celtic cultures. Cool. So let's just take a quick look. I'm not going to do a full roster dealio with these guys, but let's just take a peek. Oh dear. Oh, okay. I guess we're good. That was strange. Alright, Massalia. So, we get a few cool things. Veteran Hoplites and Royal Guard, as far as the general stuff goes, and then the Massalian Royal Cavalry. So, Hoplites, as you would expect, just tons of armor, very good defense, pretty decent armor penetration and weapon damage as well, and great morale, all that jazz. Really slow, but that's okay. And then as far as the Royal Cavalry, they have good charge bonus, just really solid attack and defense, and really good armor as well. So good heavy cav, good at smashing other cavalry units, and good for rear charges. Alright, so we get some cool little sword infantry, Ligurian infantry. It's just sort of a light little, it seems like sword infantry. They have really good weapon damage, which is nice, but they're probably pretty cheap. Thoreo swordsman, which we've used before. Nice, solid little sword unit. Getting a javelin, which is good. Celto-Hellenic infantry, pretty cool unit. They have a ton of armor. Sort of a mix between, it seems like a Thoreo sword, or a thorax sword, and maybe a heavier barbarian swordsman. And then we get some Romanized infantry, which will be a lot of fun. Really tough looking troop, good morale, great armor, good armor penetration, and just really solid attack stats. 47 charge on those guys too, that's pretty crazy. Alright, spears, we get some levies, some light hoplites. We've all seen those before, which are actually really nice, just very quick hoplite. We get some Thoreo spears and thorax spears, so again, just a tough spear unit. Get some expert charge defense, a little bit of a javelin toss in there, good armor on these guys, good stats. Phalanx units, we get levy hoplites, Massalian hoplites, and then the 2 general hoplites that we can also recruit as regular troops. So Massalian hoplites are going to be, we're going to be recruiting a lot of those guys. Very tough unit. Alright, and missile troops, kind of basic. We get javelin, basic archers, basic slingers. We get some early peltists and some peltists. So we're going to be using lots of those guys because they are very good. Decent in interesting stat difference between the early peltists and the regular peltists. We get a drop in melee defense, quite considerably, but better melee attack. Yeah, it seems like they... Oh, okay. I think they're equipped with a spear here, and then these guys are equipped with a sword. But good difference in armor there. So, yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. Shock cavalry, we do get some shock cavalry. Some Massalian Sarissa Lancers. And if you've seen my videos before, you know I will be creating lots of shock cavalry. Celtic hired riders, basic troops. Citizen cav, always good. Just a sturdy melee cav. And the Royal Cavalry, and then the Massalian Heavy Cavalry. Difference here, less morale, but slightly better armor. Alright, basically the same. And some Missile Cav, we get the Thoreos Cavalry and Tarentine Cavalry. Tarentine are very nice, they have decent armor. Yeah, good morale. Okay, yeah, a little bit better range on their javelins, so good stuff. And then the artillery. Okay, so what's going on? Well, we're going to go ahead and start this campaign. I actually previously recorded an episode of this using a different submod and a few different submods. I used the realism mod, submod, made by Scipio, who worked on DEI, and we got absolutely murdered. Basically every barbarian tribe around us declared war on us within probably the first 5 or so turns, and just sent double stacks to us, and it was kind of insane. So we got pretty much dismantled. I held out as long as we could, and I did record it, and I will make mentions to that previous recording in this coming episode. So just sort of ignore that. I decided to restart using just regular DEI. We're using 12 turns per year, though, for a submod. And if anybody's got some good little submods I could add in that are save game compatible, please let me know. But yeah, so if we make mentions to a previous episode, that's why. Also, I do start this episode a few turns in, because the first couple turns are kind of boring, to be honest. We're just sort of building up and recruiting troops, and so I'm going to start us off, actually, right away with a battle. So without further ado, let's get into the new Massalia series.
Advance at speed.
And we begin with a battle in the second episode of the Massalia Campaign. So,
As you command.
we restarted. We are playing in regular DEI mod, no longer using realism. I decided to restart with that, just in case there was something squirrely with the realism mod. I don't know, the submod that is. I'm not sure, so, but I didn't really have time to mess around. I needed to get some recordings done. So I decided to go back to the old faithful, but one thing is we are running the 12 turns per year, so that will be a little more interesting. And we are pushing up to engage. So, we have Liguria here, trapped inside their fort. We used our archers, which we've recruited several of, to burn down their towers, as well as little gaps here. We have some powerful citizen cavalry, ready to smash in to the enemy. 2 units of slingers, and then we have several units of hoplites, and some early peltists, who we will be able to upgrade into regular peltists eventually, but they're pretty beefy unit. And, yeah, we have some other random troops, some Ligurian infantry, pretty cool looking, and then we have some light hoplites and some heavy hoplites. So, we are pushing up and hopefully goading them into attacking at both points, and then we're going to swoop in with our cavalry and hit them hard. Alright, come forward, ye bastards. And here they come. Alright, I get a weird charge off, but that's okay. Hopefully we shall survive. Alright. Yes. The enemy rabble comes in to face us. As you can see over here too, we have already gotten a hell of a lot of kills with our missiles. So basically worked our way around and started shredding them, taking out a lot of their cavalry and their infantry as well. So we pushed forward with our troops here. The Ligurians catch a face full of cavalry, unfortunately. Venetti hired riders. Very cool looking, I will say. Look at that guy. Look at that. Look at that helmet. Alright. So we're hacking away, trying to tear down the cav, but they are going to push through us. So I'm going to activate my own cavalry to catch them and hopefully destroy them. Alright. So, over here we have positioned our peltists. They are going to blindly throw over the wall and get as many kills as they can. Over here as well, pushed up with our javelin cavalry and our early peltists. And the peltists are going to post up and hurl into the center here. Alright. So we're getting hit real hard. The cavalry is doing some serious work against our infantry there. Just, yeah, that's no good. So, what I decided to do is bring cavalry around, bring the general over here, bring up a rally to inspire his men. And we're going to charge on in, delivering a crushing blow into the cavalry of the enemy. And we're going to start working our way into the settlement. We're going to push forward with our skirmishers as well. So, over this way, we've got 90, almost 100 kills, 60 kills with these guys, which is pretty decent. Yeah, just shredding the enemy. This little hole here from just the mass javelin fire. How'd the cavalry do too? 57, not bad. Alright, what do you want there? Ah, yes. You want some cinematic views. The general overlooking the battlefield. Beautiful hills in the background. Flames burning. Oh, it's excellent. Alright. Charging in with the cavalry. Gonna get some rear charges and start racking up those kills on the citizen cavalry.
By your command. Orders understood.
Sorry about that. It's sunny out and it snowed recently, so all of the snow is just falling off the roof currently. every once in a while, or the trees landing on the roof. Or the snow from the trees landing on the roof, that is. Not the trees themselves. Back to the battle! Charging in! Killing! Huzzah! Alright, these cycle charges are gonna work their magic indeed. 117 kills, that's what's up. General here taking a little breather. Just hanging out. Got a little golden mask on. Actually, I think that's him right there. Yes! With the little red, white, and blue! That red, white, and blue! Alright. We are tearing through them now with those cycle charges, breaking many of them, wavering many more, and it's looking to be pretty good for us. We're going to go ahead and get some rear charges with the General soon. I'm going to bring him in. Got the Peltist moving in. And at this point, I mean, it's going to be a pretty easy wrap-up for us. Lots of cycle charges and holding firm with the hoplites, who are turning their butts to the enemy, and they're cheering! I don't know, guys. Alright, so it's going to be pretty easy, and it's a victory for Massalia, so I will catch up with you on the campaign map. Alright, we are back here in the campaign map. So, pretty good stuff. I will kill captives.
Waiting for more orders.
Alright.
Your next command.
So, what is different? Well, we are in regular DEI. We've done 12 turns per year. We still have a massive food shortage, and we're low on funds, but that's mainly because of these armies in our midst here. I think what we will do, though, let's see if we can sabotage. Oh, really low chance. Okay. So they have a pretty decent army, but here's what I'm thinking. One turn, we'll have the barracks here. I'm thinking, here's what we're going to do, is we're going to, I guess I should go over what we built. Alright, so we've decided to go barracks route, and then I'm also in the process of building this port so we can get more food. We did upgrade here as well, so we're going to have a really good garrison here, a very tough one. So I think what we're going to do right now is raise a force, grab a general, and, well, they're pretty cheap. Local nobility? Yeah. Or we'll do, yeah. Well, we'll grab him here. And what should we do? Veteran hoplites? Okay. Well, those guys are a lot better. Let's go with the Royal Guard. And he's going to hop in here and be able to defend. We can't get any mercenaries, but that's okay. And I think right now what we're going to do is just bypass these guys. Let's move over here. What we're going to do is we're going to go for Night Fighter again right off the bat with Uranix. And I think what we might even do is recruit some troops. We don't have a ton of money, but I'd like to be relatively fresh. These guys got hit pretty damn hard. I don't know. I mean, they're pretty decent. I still keep them as a flanking unit. But yeah, we can grab 2 more troops, so why don't we just grab some light hoplites, I think. That's probably going to do well. Or we could grab some... Let's see, 128. That's very expensive. Let's just get some light hoplites. Cool. And we'll be able to move out and attack Liguria next turn, and we should be able to take out the rabble there. They don't have much. They're Celtic Warriors. They probably will only have maybe 1 or 2 cav units. So I think we're looking pretty decent, and we can go ahead and end our turn. Let's see what the Insurbres decide to do. If they come and attack Massalia, it would be a grave mistake.
All Rome looks forward to seeing your
excellent.
leaders strangled.
Of course, Rome declares war on us. Perfect. Well, and currently we're at war with the Insubres, oh, I forget what their name is. Venetti? I don't remember. And that's it. Nobody over here is at war. Actually, the Volcae is fighting with the tribe to the north, and the Arvernia is not at war with us either. So, hopefully this will go better. But still rocking that 12 turns per year, so that's good. At least a little bit different than the previous series. Hey, alright. We're gonna decline attack. That way we keep those rebels around. Keep our public order improving. Ah, okay. I mean, I guess we could do that. That works for me. Let's fight it out. The citizen cavalry eyes their target and chases down after them, hoping to punch a hole in the sword followers of the Ligurians. And the general on the other side completing the Massalian sandwich maneuver. Excellent. That's not going to go well for him. Yeah, those sword followers want nothing to do with that. Alright, so, what is going on? Well, we took out their reinforcements quickly, and then over here, I'm just firing away into these phalanx spearmen, hoping to destroy them with missile fire. And then we have some short sword warriors, which are pretty tough little troops. I'm going to go ahead and start firing at them as well. And we'll bring the cavalry over once we have defeated their general and killed him. Alright. He's just kind of waddling over. Not really sure what he wants to do here. He's just going to slowly outflank us, I guess. Alright. Peltis moving up. We're going to start getting some javelin tosses into the general. They do have this Insurbian cavalry, which is a cool little jav cav. Jav cav, always one of my favorite words to say. Alright. Pulling back with the infantry. We got a bunch of javelin fire from the enemy, but I'd rather them soak up, the skirmishers soak up the fire versus the infantry. We're going to need them to hang tough. Alright, so the hoplites have engaged with sword. Interesting. And hopefully we can hold off the enemy swordsmen. Okay, over this way we're lining up for some rear charges and chasing off the enemy cavalry. And boom! Bowling over. Bowling for barbarians. Alright, so these guys over here, we're going to start targeting them with the skirmishers soon, just because I don't really want anything to do with chasing after this cavalry. I chase for a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and pull in and get some rear charges. Speaking of rear charges, yeah, they're going quite well for us. We're about to break these guys. The Peltists destroyed the general very quickly. And we're even going to charge in the skirmish cav with their tiny daggers. There we go. Alright. We're going to start targeting the Jav Cav, hopefully doing some damage with our skirmishers, our slingers and archers. They decided they want a little piece of our general, so I accept that challenge. And we're going to quickly drop fire on them and start targeting the infantry. So this slinger unit, or archer unit's going to start firing over here, and we're going to pull over with this Celtic slingers to get some rear shots. We smash that cavalry. They don't want anything to do with some heavy cav. And at this point, it's going to be a quick, easy wrap-up for Massalia. Huzzah! Easy victory, as expected. Wanted to make sure we had minimal casualties there. And voila. I think what we'll do is get ransom, get a little extra income.
Finding shelter.
And we'll move and take their territory next turn, and then begin our war with Rome. Oh, goody. Alright. Yep, we're okay. What we're gonna do... Ooh, okay. Campaign map movement? Let's see. I don't think anything else is gonna get us campaign map movement. Can't quite reach. Okay. We'll do weapon damage by spear arm units. Excellent. Alright, we got the big old barracks. So that means we have a big garrison, and our general here should be quite safe. Hyginus. Okay. We are going to move in and strike at them. Oh, we can just reach. Let's quick save. I'm gonna see what the auto resolve does, because we can fight this, but I'd rather not if we don't have to. What do these guys got? Oh, I guess we'll fight this real quick. I'll catch up with you afterwards, though. It's gonna be an easy fight, so not really anything you need to see. Well, that was pretty simple. You can see we lost 54. So basically just crushed them with cavalry and used our archers and slingers and our peltists as well, and absolutely destroyed them. I mean, look at that, like 536 kills on cavalry. Good stuff. All right, I'll see you on the campaign map. And defeated. All right, Liguria, that's the name. Okay, yeah, pretty good stuff. I guess we'll just release to get that
Waiting for more orders.
money.
Ready for battle. Let them
And
like kennel
let's just
dogs.
auto-resolve this. Taking on the fleet. We break apart their houses and lob them onto the ships. Smashing holes through and sinking them to the depths. Yes, that's what they're doing. Okay, we're gonna occupy
Commander,
and take on Rome. That will certainly be interesting, won't it?
we hunger
Okay.
for battle.
Got some rank ups. Good. Cunning? No. We want... Let's see. Melee attack skill. Probably melee defense. Melee defense, increased missile attack range, and morale during defensive battles. That seems like a good choice. Oh, sweet. We're getting a ton of replenishment. That is glorious. Not much of anything I'd want to get right now. Yeah, I feel pretty decent about this army. Oh, Venetti Mercenary Footmen, pretty cool. We're gonna wait on that though. Okay, so we need to be stealing some food. So why don't we go into Roman territory?
Swifter than Hermes.
And we will
Be of more.
steal some food next turn. Okay, bunch of slingers. Some decent cav. That'll be interesting if they come and face us. What do we got here? Some heavy spears, light spears. That'll be tricky. But in the meantime, we'll definitely be able to defend Massalia. So, alright, so over here... We drop taxes, that does not help. We like the fish, that's good. I'm gonna convert this over to Hellenic. And can't convert that over. Could dismantle it down to the first tier, which would get us a better garrison. Yeah, but, well, and that would help it with our food as well. Wouldn't get us a better garrison, but it would get us a full garrison sooner. I think we'll be able to defend with what we have, though. We'll let it be. And over here, looking good. Got some good troops. Alright. Really need to deal with this food situation. What happens if we drop taxes here? I mean, we get good... Well, we're actually not making that much from taxes. I think that's fine. I think that's... Oh, not diplomacy. Let's see. Technology. Okay, we got that going. Can't believe Rome's at war with us. They don't even, like, dislike us that much. Alright, well, the Volcae.
A flapping
Cool
tongue
if we
that
could
speaks
get
without
some
wisdom is not welcome.
Trade?
Be like a spit.
No. We don't have anything to trade. That's the unfortunate thing. We still don't have a
flapping tongue that
resource.
speaks without wisdom.
Okay, well, I think we can go ahead and end our turn at least.
Ready for orders.
Or get that replenishment. Yeah. Alright, we are under siege of Massalia. They popped in and took out the rebels. Unfortunately, that's okay. And we're looking pretty good here. Okay, so they are at least taking attrition, which is good. We should be able to defend this quite easily, is my guess. We're low on income. Rome is eyeing our territory as well,
Ready for
which is a
battle.
bit scary. We'll see what we can manage. Let's go ahead. Well, we could at least sabotage? No, not a good chance. Let's steal food. Okay. And then if we tax... Hey, there we go. Got some positive income. That's good. My guess is they're going to attack probably next turn, so let's see what they can do against our walled settlement. Probably nothing. Alright, so the Mysteries of Eleusis. Good. Get some cultural influence and some public order. Unhappy populace. Sesatani were destroyed. Alright. We'll see. Do we even have decent chances here? Not really, but with our garrison, we're going to be totally fine. So, please, come face us.
Commander,
Alright, we're getting some replenishment too. That is very good. I don't think I want to... Yeah. I don't want to recruit anybody right now.
ready for orders.
Could disband these guys. Pretty crappy. It's going to take 15 turns. Can we get some interesting mercenaries? Very expensive. We'll wait for Rome to attack us. At least their second army moved south. And this one has, like, no cavalry. Oh, look at that. I mean, it's kind of a weird army comp, guys. But we have cavalry. They have 2 units of cav. That'll be interesting. It's a lot of slinger fire. A lot. Very curious when these guys are going to move south and attack us too in Genoa. Well, regardless, we need to convert this over, but it's going to take too much time. Alright, well, let's end the turn yet again. And here comes Rome. Okay. You really think we have that bad of a chance? I disagree. Let's fight it out. The Romans make their move on our newly claimed settlement. We will attempt to repulse them. Alright. Warning, this battle is slightly cheesy. The AI gets a little weird when there's not walls to attack. So, what I did was I layered up some defenses on either side here, assuming they're just gonna kind of end up charging into them and taking their time hacking away at them. So, over here I also threw up the caltrops and stakes, assuming that they would run over them and die horribly on the stakes. General bodyguard taking some early casualties. Alright, so they have a ton of slingers. So many. So I knew I needed to take them out with my cavalry as soon as possible, otherwise they would be a serious threat, because that many slingers can just shred any of my stuff, really. Even the heavy hoplites with 60 armor, it would be no good there. So, I pull out with the cavalry. We have 4 cav units, and hopefully we can take out all of the slingers quickly before they can really start putting some hurt on our troops. Alright, so the infantry is all just kind of bunching up and pushing in over here. They do that sometimes. It's kind of annoying, but that's alright. I mean, it works in my favor. It just feels a little cheesy. So we start targeting with our, we're going to bring our archers and slingers over soon. Over this way, it's just, the name of the game is chase off the slingers, catch them, delete them, but also avoid the chameleon heavy spear maniple. Very cool. As well as, yeah, these elite hoplite maniple. Very cool. Very tough looking. Yeah, they are tough because they have 13 melee defense and 80 armor. Alright, so we're catching a good chunk of the slingers. We've already taken out several units at this point. We're continuing to sort of cycle around and aim our charges, also hoping to sort of direct the slingers and where they escape to. That's another trick you can use. So that proves to be quite useful here, at least making sure that they don't push back through their heavy infantry. At this point, though, the slingers are all pretty much taken care of. So that worked very well. We were able to swiftly take them out thanks to their cavalry being occupied, because they have some tough cav. I mean, like, this chameleon heavy cavalry is pretty beastie. I mean, what, they have 90 armor? Yeah, that's rugged. Alright, so we have 2 more slingers left. We're going to charge with the citizen cav there and take them out. The general moving in, hoping to take out the last little bit here before the other heavy spears come in, but unfortunately not successful there. Mercenary swordsmen, already, oh, they were yellow morale for a second there. I do believe the general dies extremely early too, yeah. So, okay, at this point, just 1 slinger unit left, or 2, but about to be 1. And I'm gonna send the javelin cavalry to go mop up all the other slingers. I don't want anything escaping. And there we go, we're catching that unit there, and we're gonna make our move, pushing up here so he runs away from his own troops, and we take care of him. We do get caught a little bit by some swordsmen, but they don't really do much. At this point, we have moved over with our archers and slingers, and we are firing away. Okay, things are looking pretty good. Well, hopefully they'll be stuck on that barricade for a while. It's kind of silly. You know, it's a little cheesy, but hey, that's what they're doing, so we're gonna take it. Alright, let's go ahead and push forward. We have the Massalian general here. Uranix, I think was his name. 140 kills on him too. That's pretty good. I'm gonna be able to get some nice rear charges once these guys are all posted up. I'm also gonna push forward with the peltists, and encircle with the peltists and push forward with the Massalian hoplites. So Massalian hoplites will be able to defend. The peltists will be able to come into the back here and just shred the heavy infantry, and then we'll get some rear charges. So I'll catch up with you. And the javelins let fly. All right. So we are pouring them into the back of the heavy infantry, absolutely shredding them. Let's see how the slingers and stuff did. Pretty decently. Yeah, 108 kills, 85, 65. It really just sort of starts to rack up. So, all right, we have our heavy cavalry here as well, ready to pounce. And in the meantime, we need to use up all the rest of our javelins. We have a little more ammunition here. I think that was the last of it. 101 kills, pretty great. 103 on these guys. All right, and now is the time for the cavalry charge. Forward for glory indeed. Charge through your own men. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me. Oh god. All right. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Now we can charge forward, crushing into the heavy infantry through the giant ferns. Huzzah! Already cheering. All right. And with that, it is a crushing victory against the Romans. Whoo! Righty. Looking strong. Looking good. Let's go ahead and ransom captives. I want to ransom all the captives. I want all of your money. Yeah! Alright! I knew they would come and face us. This should be actually pretty fun. And the barbarians come, they swarm upon the walls and break down the gates. Okay, so what is happening here? Well, we have our heavy infantry ready to stop the approaching barbarians, supported by their general, and archers up on the walls, firing away. I'm gonna start doing a little bit of damage here and there, but mainly I'm gonna pull them down and start targeting into the center as the enemy comes in, as well as onto the walls from the ground level of the street. We have our marine archers in as well from the garrison. We're already starting to get a few shots here and there, and honestly this is gonna be a really, really long siege battle, so I'm gonna go ahead and catch up with you towards the end of it. And the cavalry sallies forward! Gonna smash into the Celtic youths here. Take them out. Alright, or at least attempt to. Okay, so currently we are still holding on the walls here. We have our hoplites pushing them back, the Greek hoplites, and over here General is holding strong, demonstrating to his men how to be a stalwart defender. Alright, so we must defend Massalia. Currently, these guys are not really feeling so hot being right in the middle of the gates. We don't have boiling oil, unfortunately, but maybe soon enough we will. Alright, so what's gonna happen? There's 14 more minutes here. Honestly, I don't even want to sit through this replay so I could show you the highlights. There's only one highlight, and that highlight is when we take this cav unit and we smash it into the back of these guys. Okay, so basically what happens is some of them come down here. We charge them in the flank with these Greek militia, and yeah, the cavalry comes in, smashes into this whole group, sends them all reeling, routs them, and then it's just a matter of picking off the rest of the troops that are sitting on the wall. So it ends up being a Massalian victory. It was a very long battle, so take my word for it, it's not terribly exciting. You've all seen it before. Alright, let's get back to the campaign map. Oh, alright. Successful, at least. That is good. And we'll go ahead and kill the captives. I want nothing to do with you. Yes. Get down. Alright. Oh, I wonder where their army just went. Well, we will see. Alright, Hyginus, Rebellion imminent, and Uranix has ranked up. Okay, for you there, friend, let's get some defensive... Oh. Some snow just fell off my roof. That was noisy. Okay, melee defense skill for infantry. Yeah, we could work towards that. Charge bonus, missile damage, missile attack range. Or I could also just go this way as well. Getting hold of the line is pretty nice. Yeah, we want to go defensive. Minus attrition loss when besieging. Okay, now let's go for Tenacious Defender. He is tenacious! And let's give him Dilator. Let's go for that. Alright, cool. Sweet, so we're good there. Looks like we're gonna get a rebellion here, but we'll swap that over soon. And we have pretty good income and good food, which is surprising.
How may I serve?
I am debating on what to do next. I think what we'll do is continue to replenish. Oh, yes, I forgot we can increase our capabilities here. Melee defense skill for all units, that's pretty good. Yeah. Let's do that. And then melee defense when defending. We will be doing a lot of defending, but we may go for the attack side of things. Yeah. Plus 3 attack skill. Let's go Ferocious Warrior. That sounds good. Then, yeah, we got some pretty good stats on these guys. That is nice. Okay, who could we could recruit some troops. I think we may disband these guys. They're gonna take a very long time to replenish. So let's do that. And instead, let's grab, we could get some Ligurian levies. We could get some more cav, which is not a bad idea based off of how important cavalry is. I think we go with that. We go with the cavalry.
Soldiering. It's a good life.
Yeah, I don't think I want any mercenaries. They're just very expensive. I know Rome will probably recruit them. But yeah, alright, well, I think we're going to end the episode. So thank you so much for watching. If you like and want to subscribe, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next episode of the Massalia Campaign.